All right, what's up, my brothers? I wanted to make this quick video, semi-response to something that our brother Grinch was putting out a moment ago. And he was talking about Dennis Sperling and what's going on in the space, or, you know, his thoughts and feelings towards Dennis Sperling and some of the things that Dennis Sperling has said recently. It reminds me of the EL Pookie debate, Pookie Ray Ray debate a while back. You could say the Civil War, if you will, where lines were drawn. And that did cause like a fracture within the community, within the Black manosphere, and did spur some change and separation for people like, you know, the Black Brain Trust, Dollar Will and his work, and how, you know, a lot of that stuff kind of broke off into its own thing. So there were some quote unquote benefits, if you will, that came of that, you know, of all of that happening. But this video should be titled, I got some things put up too. I got the TV mount put up, and I got some other stuff I got to work on. But, okay, I got to deal with that message. But this made me think, you know, about how even during that time, you know, those debates, those back and forth with, you know, the people like Angry Man, BGS, Ron Wills even at the time, and some of the other people that were involved in that, Obsidian, who's still, again, at the center of even this dust-up conflict, what have you. There's like an echo in here, dang. So, dust-up or conflict, you know, it's kind of like the same people are, or one of the same person is at the middle of this, right? You know, in terms of Obsidian. I used to envy Pookie. Let's get to the point here. I used to envy Pookie. I used to feel some type of way about, you know, Pookie getting the bitch that I couldn't get, the chick that I wanted. You know, BGS talks about how we like sluts, and, you know, a lot of the women that Pookie get are the women that we would think are the strags, the sluts, the ones that would give it up easy, or that had the body that we, you know, we would lust after and things like that. And, you know, that's what it was, you know, when you like look at yourself and look at, you know, the people around you and what and what they represent and what they do. And I used to envy Pookie. I used to feel some type of way about not getting that girl, about Pookie getting that girl over me. Even recently, I can see how much I've grown or changed, I should say, where I used to feel some type of way, and now I'm like, oh, okay, you can have her. I feel you, bro. Talk to you later, man. Peace. You know, I was just sitting in a car with a girl, and I was talking with her, and next, you know, she takes a whole call from a whole nother dude, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, right in front of me. So that was some bullshit. But at the end of the day, I was like, oh yeah, listen, let me leave. And then I left. Sorry for the noise. Seems like it's, yeah, all the school buses are rolling out. And then I left, and I didn't feel no way about it. I told her, hey, listen, I feel really I low-key feel disrespected, and I let her go. You know, it is what it is. That's the guy you want to talk to or talk with after, you know, you've been chilling with me. And I used to really envy, like, back in the day, I would have really felt some type of way about that. I would have been mad at her, definitely mad at the dude. And I just thought of, and like, now, you know, I just send a message and that's it. You know, she hit me back. She said, hey, do you want to work out together? I said, no, I don't allow people to disrespect me twice. And that's the last conversation I've had with that girl. That's it. Whereas back in the past, I would have felt some type of way. I might have actually taken that, that carrot, or that olive branch, or, you know, what's it called? Her trying to reach out to me again. I would have taken that and actually said, oh, you know, and kind of give in and just said, oh, yeah, no problem. Let's go ahead and do it. And kind of like water under the bridge and not call it, and not feel some type of way about it, or feel some type of way about it, but just say, you know, prioritize me actually having some type of access or connection to the woman over my feelings and my thoughts and emotions and so on and so forth. But one of the things, and this is the story that kind of spurred it on, true story, one of the things what made me look at Pookie in a different light was a little bit after the EL Pookie debates. At the time, this had to be like 2015, maybe 2016 or something like that. I'm not sure what year it was in the space. Maybe it was actually a little bit later on, I think, because I just remember I had that's when I had my car. Like I had two vehicles at the time. So I was actually, I was at Club Flavors in Pompano Beach, and Club Flavors got the champagne room, and you do what you do in a champagne room. So knocking the chick off, and I was in there for a minute working that. Right. And then after everything's said and done, we actually sitting there kind of talking a little bit while she's getting dressed and I'm like cleaning myself up. And she says, she's like, yeah, I forgot what it was, but she was like, yeah, I've been doing this for 16 years. And my boyfriend, I'm actually putting him through culinary school. And I thought to myself, you mean to tell me you in here doing this for money, selling, giving it up, prostitution, and there's somebody at home that's kissing you in the mouth and hitting it raw on a regular basis? And then it kind of really hit me like, oh my God, this is Pookie's girlfriend. This is the woman that I envy. Or no, this is the woman that I envy him for having, that I feel some type of way about. Yo, these birds, I don't know if you can see it. That sucker is huge. Like, it's up there, but that motherfucker's huge. There's a couple of them, like, out in the distance. Anyways, but this is the woman that he has that I envy. This is the woman that I'm in my feelings so much about. And I just knocked off his girlfriend for a couple $100. And this was at the beginning of her shift. This was the day shift. So when I say this, and this is just a recounting of that, and the overall point really, or the underlying point is, we have these thoughts and feelings towards other men, and to be honest, these men are dealing with other problems. They're dealing with, they're dealing with their own set of problems when it comes to women. We could envy or feel some type of way about it, but they got to deal with something totally different, whether good or bad. I mean, think about it. Would you rather have a woman that sells pussy or not have a woman at all? And these guys are making the choice of having a woman that actually sells pussy. And that shit is crazy to me. I couldn't make that, that decision. I couldn't, quote unquote, I couldn't live that life. I'm not about that life. So when we start to feel it, and this is not to defend Pookie in any which way, it's just to really show or make an observation of the issues that we all have with women, and that we all have to deal with, quote unquote, the bad portions of relationships, the parts that we don't like to feel or be a part of, or in any way, shape, or form. But it's crazy. I may be a trick, but somebody is kissing that woman in the mouth and hitting it raw on a regular basis. Thank God, it ain't me.